There we go. Stream should be back up.
Yeah.
Crichton, look! Someone's collapsed over there. Let's go take a look. Ugh. Looks like this guy's not doing so good. He also looks like he's from Fontaine. He must be famished. Let's give him some of our food, shall we, Crichton? May this food give him strength. Well, he's not you. May this food give him strength. Not to be biased or anything, but Paimon thinks you make great food. You give the collapsed man some Tevat fried egg. I live! I live again! Whoa, he must really have been starving. That was just one fried egg. Ah, that unspeakable deliciousness was enough to revive the dead. Well, yeah. It's a fried egg. It can bring back the dead. If I had known that fried eggs could taste this glorious, I would have brought that mysterious egg off that fellow. Wait, what? What mysterious egg? It is said that eating the egg can help you deflect a day's worth of misfortune. Oh, how I wish I'd bought one, or perhaps even 12. That sounds really suspicious, and Paimon reckons she knows a scam when she sees one. Still, how did you end up here? Well, I'm a renowned artist from Fontaine, and I'm here in Sumeru to gather inspiration for my work. Call me Julian. Inspiration? Here? Does anyone even call themselves a renowned anything? Exactly. Also, if you're an artist from Fontaine, why are you so empty-handed? You're actually a Fatui mole, aren't you? Such radical reasoning. So radical, in fact, that one wonders what experiences may have led you to even have such thoughts. However, I am an artist, and nothing but that, I fear. It's just that, well, I had already gained enough inspiration here, and was preparing to return to Fontaine with what I'd gained. I never expected that Sumeru's weather could be so dry. When I passed through Chenyu Vale on my way here, the air still felt relatively humid, but the sandstorm started picking up the moment I stepped into Sumeru's bounds. I must confess that I'm better suited to wetter climates, so I was planning to travel back by water to experience different scenery. But my raft was washed away, and I'm not a swimmer, so I imagine you must have had a hard time living in Fontaine. That is the case, though it is not merely a matter of being a swimmer or not. Never mind. I did find a place to rest by the water, and there are still some tea leaves that have yet to become completely sodden. Allow me to thank you. By inviting us to have some tea? Oh, of course, of course! I shall have to express my gratitude for the gift of the fried egg, indeed. How should I dress the two of you? Ah, right, Paimon almost forgot about introductions. We're Crichton and Paimon, the envoy of justice and his attendant. Call us Shining Golden Silver Glimmer. We're Crichton and Paimon. Ah, such brilliant names. Well, whatever the case, come and have some tea. My camp is nearby. In fact, we're almost there. Speaking of which, what brings you two here? You're not here for the same reason as me, right? You mean, did we travel here just to make some art? Nah, of course not. Crichton's a registered adventurer. It should be no surprise finding him in every corner of Tevat.
Quit following me.
Cool, I'll continue his stuff later. And whatever later is, I don't know.
Too slow.
awesome! Are you alright, Mihir? Well, I suppose she is alive, if barely, and covered in sin, and weakened to the extent that she may only defend herself. All thanks to you, great Lady Suresh. Good thing we arrived early and had you with us, Suresh. Suresh. Suresh who took humans for companions. Suresh who lost her way. It sounds like there's some secret meaning behind her words. Do not get near her, lest the defilement that emanates from her touches you. It seems that she has not only forgone a heart of gratitude, but has lost much of her intellect, or she would not use such baseless words to reproach me. Thank you, Suresh. If not for you and your companions, I would have needed much time to gather my strength. And even then, I am unsure if I could have stood against the rising filth on my own. The sign of a Pausha could be seen all too clearly, even from the bottom of the valley, but thorns can only crawl upon the ground, never to reach the sky, not even the reflection of the skies on the earth. Of course, after all, I am the one who is destined to make sacrifices and extinguish the sign. And I must add that Crichton is no companion of mine, nor is Paimon. He is my Yasnapati, a willing instrument of recording my great work. Suresh's #1 Yasnapati, that's me. I would call that description a few degrees off reality. Suresh's #1 Yasnapati, that's me. Paimon wants to be #1 too. Wait, why would Paimon want to fight you to be Suresh's willing instrument anyway? Just saving me here isn't enough to complete what Zervan asked us to do, right? I see. So, you have something to request of me, Suresh? What? Have your senses gnarled into tumbleweed during your imprisonment and departed the Temur Mountains into the nameless dunes? It is by my magnanimity in not remembering past slights that my Yasnapati has been given leave to record your name within the hymn that sings my praises. Your sinful form, stained with defilement, should never otherwise have appeared within those stanzas. You should thank me, Mihir. If it was not for our elder... whatever. We do this to obtain the twin horn chaplet. For that reason, you must return with me to the Vorukasha oasis. Speaking of which, Suresh, you keep talking about stained with defilement, this, and sinful form that. What do you even mean? It is the duty of us familiars of the thorn to prevent defilement from spreading across the earth, and guard against its corrosion. But when we battle against the demons of Dev, injury is nigh unavoidable. And if you had been shattered in battle with them, that might have been worth a song. But stained as you are, you can hardly be counted as one of us. If it were not for my coming to your rescue, you would likely have continued some pathetic struggle here, till the world forgot you, and you utterly faded away. Those are the words of the human who has befriended you, Suresh. He is no ordinary human. He is the Nasurai of the Order of Skeptics. So that's how it is. Sounds like a matter of wounded pride. That's right, calling someone sinful because of that. Mihir, you poor thing. To do one's duty is not a pitiable act, nor is struggling to perform that duty for a while longer shameful. Pah! Never mind the matter of our elder. I have not fallen so low as to require your judgment. Rather, it is you who should thank me for rescuing you. Oh, come on, Suresh. Stop yelling at an injured person. Well, Mihir was wounded in combat, so that counts, right? It is all right. Suresh will understand, or she will never obtain the twin horn chaplet from Zervan. But as she says, my sinful form is unacceptable in the eyes of other Pari. I cannot return to the Vorukasha oasis in this state. Merely perform a cleansing pilgrimage, and it will be well. A cleansing pilgrimage? Will that take a long time? Will it be dangerous? You need not be so concerned as to the details of Mahir's deeds. After all, there shall be little room for her in the praises that shall be sung of me. She knows this road well, but in her weak and helpless state, were she to be attacked along the way, I doubt there will be anything left of her. Ha ha! What Paimon's hearing is that things will be fine as long as we escort her. Don't worry, we're very experienced at this sort of thing. Speaking of that, why did you help me here earlier, Suresh? Why didn't you? If you just lent a little power to the thorns, you could have done that even without our help. This is my duty, not hers. But shouldn't you help each other out at times like this? Each party has their own missions, and just like this cleansing pilgrimage, we must undertake those. Missions and duties all have someone they belong to, and we cannot allow others to overtake them. Or something like that. Okay, cool. I've completely forgotten how to do your voice. Oh no. No, 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 no!
Into the wind. Clouds
Warm
high.
up!
The birds call. The wind knows me.
Here we go.
I mean, maybe if it was just, Scar was a little stronger, it would be. Given he seems to be my strongest unit. Consistent damage. They're just not high enough. This is a great gate. We encountered along the way on the other path as well. If that ultimately fails to serve the purpose. We're finally out of there. We can already see the harvest totem. And we can also see the sign of a Pausha. We won't be able to relax till we manage to fix this crisis above us. That's true, but let's prioritize escorting Mahir on our cleansing pilgrimage so she can regain her spotless form and return to her companion's side. But isn't it awful that she's been fighting all this time, but now that she's injured, she can't even go back? One who clings to life and self-protection despite being filled with such filth is unworthy of a Yasnapadi's chronicle. What are you saying, Suresh? Mahir's been fighting all by herself to fulfill her mission all this time. She's been very brave. We should remember what she's done and praise her for it. Only humans require such things as courage. We Pari have no need of it. Suresh speaks the truth. We Pari have known our purpose since birth, and we only live to serve that purpose. We do not require remembrance. Perhaps being forgotten might even be for the best. But if the day comes when none mention us again, then surely the entire earth must have been purged of all calamity. There will be no more sacrifices to be sung of, and there will be no more sufferings to be remembered. I believe that shall be a wonderful day. Mahir? That day is yet distant, not before I make the sacrifice that shall extinguish the sign of a Pausha at least. Let us not waste daylight here. We should complete the cleansing pilgrimage as soon as possible. We should not allow this preamble to delay us so. I am the protagonist of this hymn. I alone. Thank you for walking this difficult path with me. I believe that the road shall be far smoother ahead. Would you like to continue on together? Let's meet again later. Let's go together. That is also fine by me. You silently escort me here back to the Vorokasha Oasis. We're back! Guess your cleansing pilgrimage is done, huh, Mahir? And that means your defilement issues have been solved, right? I have indeed completed the cleansing pilgrimage, but it couldn't have been done without your aid. The wind and waters here are good, and wondrous energies cycle here. For now, there is no need to worry about the defilement. Yeah, this place sure is better than that valley full of purple mist. It's definitely got that soul-purifying feeling to it. Purifying? Indeed. That was easier than Paimon thought. Now that Mihir's clear of this defilement, other party aren't gonna reject her anymore, right? You can finally take a rest after all that trouble you went through, Mihir. And Suresh is now closer to obtaining the chaplet as well. That's right, everyone wins! A fitting end for Mihir, perhaps, but not for me. My ending will not be something so ordinary or peaceful, or as insignificant as you are, Pale Floater. Paimon isn't insignificant! Well, not that Paimon's very heavy or anything either. My end shall be glorious, radiant, like that of the divine bird Simur. I shall split into infinite motes of Kavrena, cleansing the world of its impurity. That which Mihir has done cannot be compared to what I shall yet accomplish. Yet there was only one Simur, and there is only one Suresh. There's no need to imitate others. There has to be a way that doesn't involve sacrifice. Paimon thinks so too. You don't have to be in such a hurry to sacrifice yourself. We can think of something else together. You speak but empty words, born of your witlessness. My mind is made up, my heart set. I will not be moved. Paimon doesn't get Suresh at all. Why does she insist on sacrificing herself to deal with the sign? And why is she so cold to Mihir? Well, the way things look right now, Mihir is the one with deeds to her name. It's because Suresh's work is not yet complete. That's true. We don't know if we'll be able to obtain the Twin Horn Chaplet yet. Never mind extinguish the sign of Apausha. So she's worried that she's falling behind Mihir? I'd say she's pretty anxious about that. Paimon kinda gets it now. Suresh is worried that if we praise Mihir, we won't do the same for her afterward, so she wants to do something even greater. No, come on! Isn't she just afraid that Mihir will steal her Yasnapati? She doesn't need to worry about that. We're born flatterers, aren't we, Karitan? Let Paimon think. Let's put 4 lines of praise for Suresh in that hymn, or whatever she's always going on about. And 2 for Mihir. That way, everyone wins. The sights and scenes of the Vorukasha Oasis are as they always were. They comfort you humans as well, yes? About prior responsibilities. About Suresh. About prior responsibilities. These should come naturally to us Pari and should not trouble us. About Suresh. Suresh is also doing her utmost to fulfill her duties as a Pari. Although her methods could use some refinement, she is very dedicated to her duties. I am sure you understand what I mean. I'll leave you in peace for now. Very well. I shall stay here for a spell.
Quit following me.
Let's see. Ooh, already 10:30. I am gonna be calling it there. Reach Vorukasha Oasis where the light touches. Like a morning sun coming out of gloomy mountains. Escort me here through her cleansing pilgrimage.
You think I... Gotta...
Just tell it like it is. Somebody can't handle it. Something or other.